what are you doing?
What?
Wait. Yo, you straight?
Yeah, I'm good. No, it's been a long fight. It's been a long fight, and I just had to have a warrior spirit, and that's all. So I'm good. I'm just regrouping.
You sure?
You got a tissue?
No. Why would?
Okay.
Yo, it's good, bro.
Okay.
Told her you gotta run it up, not the one who made the rules. Left, right, let me see you do it. Left, do it, right, do it, left, do it, right, do it, left, do it, right, do it, left, do it, right.
Most people think of hip-hop battles as fast-moving lyrics and intense rivalries that ignite social media, but Drake's ongoing clash with Universal Music Group, UMG, has taken the art of feuding into the courtroom, transforming a war of words into a potentially colossal legal showdown. While fans often relish the spectacle of diss tracks, few expected a major label to end up in Drake's crosshairs. Yet here we are, with allegations flying, courtroom drama unfolding, and eye-popping stakes for everyone involved. Drake's lawsuit didn't appear out of thin air. Though the origins trace back to a Kendrick Lamar diss track called Not Like Us, the spark that lit this flame goes far beyond a simple lyrical jab. In Drake's view, UMG did more than support a rival rapper's creative freedom. They championed a song that depicted him as a dangerous individual, promoting claims he insists are baseless, vile, and orchestrated to harm his reputation. To Drake and his legal team, Not Like Us isn't just edgy hip-hop. It's an attack with real-world consequences, amplified by one of the biggest music conglomerates on earth. The moment Drake filed suit, he signaled this wouldn't be another fleeting rap beef. Instead, it shaped up as a battle over defamation, character assassination, and promotional misconduct, all under the watchful eye of a judge who isn't afraid to keep proceedings transparent. For its part, UMG has pushed back, arguing that the claims lack merit and that the label's business decisions never crossed any legal line. According to their attorneys, this is just the latest example of a hip-hop artist seeking to use the courts for publicity and leverage. Yet Drake counters that UMG's refusal to curb promotion for Not Like Us, even after he communicated the perceived harm, proves they were indifferent at best or malicious at worst. What truly escalated tensions was the rumor that UMG used the song's momentum, from streaming placements to large-scale marketing, to bolster Lamar's brand at Drake's expense. The very idea that a record label might prop up one superstar by tearing down another is explosive in a tight-knit industry. Drake, believing these allegations go deeper, wasted little time demanding extensive documentation. But every time he asked for a paper trail, details on marketing budgets, email exchanges, or promotional tactics, UMG shot back with motions to delay. Those motions collided headfirst with the judge's unwillingness to pause the search for truth. In any high-stakes defamation lawsuit, timing can be everything. Drake's attorneys argue that every day spent in limbo further damages their client's name and brand. UMG, meanwhile, insists Drake took nearly a year to file his suit, and that alone erodes any claim of urgency. Their lawyers maintain this entire case is built on flimsy foundations, highlighting Drake's own history of lyrical sparring. If rap has always embraced exaggerated threats and character smears, they argue, why treat Not Like Us any differently? So far, the court isn't buying that logic as a reason to halt the discovery phase, leaving UMG no choice but to comply or object line by line to each specific request. Yet the biggest question is, what exactly does Drake hope to find? His team hints there's something incriminating buried in memos or promotional budgets, documents that might reveal UMG explicitly plotting to tarnish Drake's image. If so, that would be a bombshell, a corporate plan to exploit one artist's downfall for the sake of another's victory. From a legal standpoint, proving actual malice requires strong evidence that UMG knowingly backed false information or had reckless disregard for Drake's rights, and that, according to Drake's attorneys, is what they aim to unveil in the months or possibly years ahead. The stakes only grow when you factor in how these proceedings could shape future label-artist relationships. A victory for Drake might empower other artists who believe labels pick favorites, using behind-the-scenes methods to skew public perceptions. A loss, on the other hand, might reinforce the idea that in rap battles, artistic freedom trumps wounded egos, and major labels are free to support whichever songs spark the most engagement. Now that the judge has denied UMG's attempt to stay discovery, Drake's legal team can finally dig into the details they've sought for months. It's not just a stack of papers or a few emails, they're potentially deposing over 50 individuals, from top-level executives to marketing managers. The scope is massive, any communications mentioning Not Like Us, Drake, or promotions that might hint at an anti-Drake agenda. While the label's attorneys bristle at the sheer volume of demands, the court seems inclined to let Drake pursue whatever evidence he believes will prove his case. That doesn't mean Drake has a free pass to rifle through every single file. UMG can still object to particular requests, claiming privilege or irrelevance. They can attempt to narrow the scope, ensuring only documents directly related to the alleged defamation are disclosed. But these objections must be precise. If they overreach, the judge may overrule them and enforce broader compliance. Meanwhile, Drake's team has to walk a tightrope. They need enough evidence to build a compelling case, but they must also avoid going on a fishing expedition with no real basis. Balancing these interests is the complicated heart of this discovery process. For onlookers, the real intrigue lies in what might be revealed if those documents see the light of day. Imagine internal memos where executives debate how to capitalize on a track that calls Drake a PDF or a manipulator, or text messages that question whether Drake's brand is declining, hinting at a strategic boost for Lamar's diss as a way to capture attention. Even if the truth is far less dramatic, like typical marketing discussions taken out of context, the perception of secrecy alone can fuel speculation. And in the court of public opinion, speculation can be as damning as any proven fact. The schedule itself is another source of tension. Drake's attorneys initially pushed for an aggressive deadline, wanting to wrap up discovery in just 6 months. The judge, wary of rushing through complex depositions, suggested a more measured pace. This tug-of-war over deadlines underscores how each side is jockeying for control. Drake claims he needs swift resolution to salvage his reputation, while UMG seems to benefit from drawing things out, possibly in hopes that the public and perhaps Drake's own passion may cool over time. Meanwhile, legal experts are watching closely, noting that defamation suits involving 2 superstar artists and one of the world's most powerful labels don't come around often. The potential for sensational headlines is huge. The minute any juicy detail from an executive email or a marketing note hits the internet, rap fans and industry players alike will dissect it with fervor. It's not just gossip. These revelations could reshape how we understand the balance of power between major labels and the talent they represent. For Drake, it's a moment to stand firm and prove that he's more than a chart-topping MC. He's positioning himself as a defender of fair play, suggesting that corporations shouldn't be able to promote tracks they know, or strongly suspect, might contain slanderous claims. For UMG, it's a fight to protect the label's broad discretion in selecting and marketing music. At its core, the case is about whether speech, especially speech in a rap song, crosses the line from pointed insult to outright defamation, and whether a label can be held liable for endorsing those words. Even as discovery barrels forward, uncertainty hangs heavy. Will Drake's legal team find the smoking gun they're looking for, some internal communication that proves malicious intent, or will the evidence simply confirm standard promotional practices? The outcome could reverberate throughout the industry. A conclusive win for Drake might compel labels to monitor and moderate lyrics more cautiously, fearing future lawsuits if they inadvertently back a defamatory track. A triumph for UMG could reaffirm the idea that creative expression, even at its most vicious, deserves protection under free speech. For now, the biggest question is how much deeper this courtroom saga will go. With a hearing scheduled for next year and depositions possibly extending beyond that, fans might see new layers of info emerge. Some hope it all ends in a settlement, though there's no sign of that yet. Others expect an explosive trial that could lay bare the real workings of a major label's promotional machine. Either way, this showdown isn't just about 2 rap superstars and a corporate giant. It's about the blurred lines between artistic freedom, corporate responsibility, and personal reputations in a music culture that thrives on bold statements. Until we know which side the courts favor, we're left with questions that spark endless debates. Is this truly about justice, or is it a fight for industry dominance? Is Drake championing transparency or playing an elaborate publicity game? And most importantly, will whatever truths emerge from discovery change hip-hop forever? Those answers remain on the horizon, and the stakes couldn't be higher.
Yeah, that's all. But you know they love to sue. Hey, I'm tripping, I'm sliding, I'm riding through the back like fuck. Mustard on a beat, bro. Beats